get twisted up with this orientation thing. I'll be forgetting to push a button. It's crazy. But I guess we'll be like this tonight, this evening, wherever you are. Yes, you have tuned in to Morning Coffee and Tarot. Wherever you are, it's morning. Whenever you click this on, it's morning, okay? We don't have to go by a clock, all right? Morning can be any time of the day. This is your girl, High Priestess Queen's High, and thank you for tuning in to our Monday morning coffee and tarot. Usually, when I get on here, I don't know what spirit is going to do. I just go with the flow. We do get a topic at hand. We do get a topic at hand. And the topic that came to me was life happens. Y'all, life really does happen. And we can have plans. We can have so many plans, and life will happen. We could have a plan and everything that we need to push that plan forward, life will happen. So that's where I've been. That is where I've been for the month of March. The month of March has not been nice to me. I don't know about y'all. If you had a good month, send that energy over here. But the month of March has not been nice to me. And, I just been rolling with the punches, honey. And I'm telling you, it's been some punches. So I decided that no matter what happens, I got to keep going. I got to keep encouraging y'all. I just got to keep being in position, in place. Because there's a work for me to do. All right. So I am expecting Spirit to answer some questions for us, encourage us, inspire us, all that good stuff. I'm getting my cards out. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right. Is that your channel that you are putting on my page out the gate? I don't mind, but be respectful. Pump your brakes. My name is Queen Tayi L. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll learn all about me. But anyway, we're getting ready to go into morning coffee and tarot. And we're going to see what Spirit is saying to us. It is March 31st, the closing of this month. And I was saying that March has not been a nice month to me. If you've had a great month, send that energy over here because the queen needed. Thank you so much for your compliment. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We got the incense going. We're going to go ahead and chime in. I'm looking for some of my friends to get on here. Some of the ladies that get on here. I'm looking for y'all to get on here and join me. Hopefully you will get a notification. Everybody will get a notification. Oh, make sure you have your coffee, tea, whatever. I designed this mug. Okay. I am a CNA and I designed this mug, Scrub Life. All right. So this is my first merch that I created for my morning coffee and tarot. I need to put them on the website. They're not on my website, and they're $9.99 plus shipping and handling. I have white ones and black ones that have inspirational sayings on them, and so you can get your morning coffee and tarot mug and support what I do by purchasing one. They're affordable, and also we can connect while we are getting our reading and sipping on our hot beverage. Thank y'all for tuning in. Okay, so we're going to chime in. We just thank you for this time together. We thank you for the energy over this reading. Someone needs to be encouraged. Someone needs to be inspired. Someone just needs to hear a word of encouragement. Somebody just needs to hear me say, it's going to be okay. Woo. We invite our ancestors, our spirit guides, the spirit of clarity and direction and truth and divine peace and divine direction. As I chime this bowl, let us come into alignment together in this energy. Ashe. Hi, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. So, they cleared the room, didn't it? I get to chiming them damn bells and lighting incense and praying. People that's not supposed to be here get missing, honey. I love that. Okay. So tonight also I wanted to put out here that on Mondays I will begin having private Google Meet meetings, Google Meet meetings, if you so to speak. It's tired tongue. Google Meet meeting for those of you that want to connect on a personal level. The link is private. You have to be a part of one of my groups to get that link, or you have to be one of my VIP clients. That means you purchased something from me, you've gotten a reading from me. That makes you automatically a VIP client. So we will do our very first Google Meet tonight, and that link is private. Now, if you connect with me on social media and your profile is legit and you're legit, I will give you that link. Okay, I am not putting it out for the general public because there's a lot of trolls and scammers and spammers and all that shit. So that's just what we go through as content creators, but still we rise. Okay, so we're gonna ask Spirit, what is it? I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Okay, they're going to signify 3 different areas in our life, and then we're just gonna let the cards do the talking. Whoa. Okay, so the first card that came out is fish. Okay. And when I look at that, that makes me think about just life. Because I'm looking at these cards and I'm just thinking about life. Life as it goes on. Like I said, life happens. Also, when I'm looking at these fish, I'm thinking about abundance. And also we've seen where fish, they swim together. They call them a school of fish. All right. So I'm thinking about life. I'm thinking about just things flowing and also together as one. divine unity with the fish. And then the next one is the stars. And that's interesting because I've been doing a lot of work with, the moon cycles and everything. And the other night, and I can't talk about this um on live because I for safety reasons. The other night I was looking up in the sky and I was with my youngest child and we saw something that will blow your mind. And if I was to put it out here, it probably would go viral and people would be calling me crazy and everything. But I know what I saw. But as people say, we are truly living in the matrix. And there's things going on that's camouflaged from us. And when you begin to walk in your spirituality and connect with spirit will allow you to see things that's unseen. Spirit will allow you to see things that you hadn't recognized before. And a lot of things that you could see with the naked eye, but it's in blind sight because you're not in alignment or connected. But when you get connected with spirit like you're supposed to, you'll begin to see things that you never saw before, and it will trip you out. So we have the fish, we have the stars, talking about the cosmos and all those things. And then what's interesting, we have a coffin. So what I'm hearing in my spirit, this is symbolic and also actual. Okay. So as I am tapping in, there are some things that's going to happen in April, which is going to be devastating. Something specifically is going to happen on April the 8th. And y'all, I don't do this. I usually don't do this, but I'm going to say what Spirit say. Okay. Also, this card stands for transformation and change and all of that. So we have the fish. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you, dealing with abundance, dealing with unity. All right. We have the stars, dealing with, aligning the stars, the cosmos, the moon cycles, and all of that. All right. And a lot of tragedies have been going on in the sky, And then we have coffin, talking about spiritual and natural, physical death. Okay. And Spirit say April the 8th, something significant is going to happen. Wow. For the world to see. I don't do this, but I got to say what Spirit is putting in my spirit. And so wherever you are in that moment, when these events happen, please make sure that you are plugged into spirit. And when you're plugged into spirit, that means that you're prepared for whatever. Plugged into spirit is just not being religious, okay? Just going through the routine or just doing the daily rituals that make you look religious, but being spiritually connected really is being in tune with spirit. All those things come and situations happen, you won't be taken by surprise, if that makes sense. Okay. Now we got the 3 categories. We have the fish, the stars, and the coffin. I'm going to do 3 cards. Whoa. I'm just going to tell the story with the cards. And it's going to confirm what I said. Okay, so the first 2 cards that came out are in the category of spiritual development. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. So we're going to get our 3rd card to go with the coffin. Oh, wow. This is spooky. This is crazy, scary, spooky, and it's not hilarious. Okay, y'all. Woo! Okay, so with the fish, okay, this is a spiritual development card. So it says, I am grateful for the support of divine masters and transcendent teachers who helped me on my spiritual journey. Okay. In order for you to reach those places that you need in your life, a lot of you need some, things done as far as your finances, as far as your dreams, your goals. That's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you along the way. There's some things that you're doing on your own and it's just not working. It's not that it won't work, but it's not working because you forgot to include spirit. Or you started out with spirit and you got discouraged or something happened or something distracted you and you forgot all about spirit. And so spirit is saying you want to reach your goals. You want to, be one with spirit. You want abundance. You want to flow in your life. Don't forget about spirit. Don't forget about your ascended masters, your teachers, and those that help you on your spiritual journey. And you may have said, well, I was just watching somebody on YouTube and, following them. Those are people key in your journey as well. You may not know them personally, but spirit has brought you across their path to watch their videos and stuff, and they've been helping you. Two people that I've been, it's wow, it's a lot. It's 3 people I've been watching on YouTube. It's Kellyanne Maddox. She wrote Rebel Witch, the book that I have. Infinite Waters. That's Ralph. I forget his last name. He's been out here a long time. Love him. And also I found Mama Eve. So I got the best of all worlds. I got, the young, I got the mature, and I got my elder. So I'm getting fed just different parts of the table, different styles, different ways, but it's all working together for my good. So you have to be grateful for the support of divine masters, okay? Whether it be physically on this earth or spiritually. If it's Jesus, if it's Buddha, if it's your angels, if it's your spirit guides, your ancestors, be grateful for them. And gratitude should show up in your attitude. So if you're going through something and you just all out of whack, your gratitude is not there because you have a support team, you have a support system. So remember that. And the number 34 is significant for someone. If it's 34 days, if you're 34 years old, if you got $34 in your pocket, okay? If you add 3 and 4 together, that's 7. Okay, something's going to be completed in 7 days. So all of this is significant for those that it resonates with. So our second card was the stars, dealing with the cosmos and the moon cycles and the stars and everything. It says, it's a spiritual development card. It says, I am a being of divine light. Come on. Y'all see me flip the card. I am a being of divine light, full of unlimited potential. The topic at hand, morning coffee and tarot. Okay, the topic at hand is life happens. When life happens, when you have your plans, I feel like preaching. You have your plans drawn out, you have everything in position, or you want to do something and life happens, we get very discouraged. It's very disheartening, right? But you got to remember who you are. I'm trying not to drop no F-bomb tonight. We got to remember who you are. Okay? And in the tarot deck, we're dealing with different cards like more oracle cards. In the tarot deck, the star is the most powerful, one of the most powerful, positive cards in the deck. Okay, if you get this card, you best believe, honey, you're on the right track. But when life happens, we want to stay in this energy of knowing who we are and walking in that power, keeping your head up, shoulders back, and march forward. And remember that you are a being of divine light. You are full of an unlimited potential. You're full of it. And you can make every excuse to me in the book. Okay. You don't know this. You don't know that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I don't know. But Spirit knows. The Spirit is telling me to tell you that you are a star. And sometimes we can be falling stars. And we have to look up and remember who we are to connect right back or to bring ourselves back up into that position of knowing and of elevation. Okay, there's vibrations that we deal with every day. There's frequencies that we deal with every day. But when you remember, I am a divine being, a being of divine light, full of unlimited potential. Okay, and the number 16 is on this card, so that's significant for somebody. Okay, 8 and 8. Okay, angel numbers 8 and 8, 16. You may have a 16-year-old. Something may happen in 16 days. And if you add 6 plus 1, y'all, that's 7. Oh my God. Now, we have the coffin. And this is a love and relationship card. Now, didn't I tell y'all that something's going to happen in the spirit as well as in the physical? Today, I offer myself the unconditional love and respect I deserve. And if you offer that to yourself, it'll be easier to offer it to others. Okay? And knowing that a loss is coming, and really it's not a loss, but you know, when death comes, when death knocks on our door, our loved one's door, it's a very painful thing. But I call it the highest calling that a person could ever get. That's the revelation that came to me when I lost my mother. It's the highest calling. Because we go through this life, we try to figure it out, and all of this, we build relationships, we have families, we have children, we have husbands and wives, whoo, and then you die. It is devastating. Okay, I thought I was gonna just go and dig my mama's grave and fall in there with her. That's how bad the grief is. We laugh at those movies where the person just fall down in the grave, but baby, when you go through that, that's how you feel. You just want to leave with them. Okay, but if you offer yourself that love, that unconditional love and respect that you deserve, when stuff happens like that, when tragedies happen, you won't feel like spirit is picking on you. You won't feel like spirit is punishing you. Okay, we have to be adults about it. None of us can escape death. That's one thing we all got in common. We're all going to die. Okay, so also, when it comes to the love and relationships of this card, some of you are going to come out of a dead situation. Some of you are in a dead situation as far as relationships in your love life. All right. And if you look closely, you see a butterfly coming up out of that coffin. All right. That is amazing. It reminds me of the scripture, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. That's what that reminds me of. Okay. So whatever that looks like for you, please, by all means, connect with spirit on that. Okay. Now, we're going to get some more keywords. We got these 3 categories: fish, stars, and coffee. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to set up my camera. I'm going to get a stand, set my camera so y'all can see me lay the cards on the table. I love to see that myself when somebody's doing the tarot. Wow, these cards are something else. Wow. Can I get 2 cards for stars, please, Spirit? Hope everybody's doing well. Okay. Spirit say just leave it. Okay, so it's interesting that for the fish, talking about relationships and stuff, the first 2 cards that came out, and this may resonate with you because everybody's situation is different, interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is acknowledging the arguments. There's some arguments that's going on that's been very, very disheartening for you. And it says, I just wish we had healthier communication between us instead of all this unnecessary conflict and bickering. You've been arguing with somebody, bickering with somebody when spirit wants to bring peace into the situation. And it's heartbreaking. So in order to get this togetherness, this oneness, the bickering has to stop. Okay. And though you may feel like you're going through this alone, you know, nobody cares. Remember the first card, being grateful for your support of your divine masters and transcendent teachers who help you on your spiritual journey. So they want to be included. That's what Spirit was saying in the beginning. They want to be included in everything that you go through. And it's amazing that, you know, we could want something so bad and go to Spirit and do the spell work, prayers, the scriptures, and fast and pray. You know, we're just one-on-one with Spirit when we want something. And then once we get it, we forget who helped us get it. Just saying. Okay, so the arguments is because of secrets. They haven't been completely honest with you about some things. It's the heartbreak. The heartbreak. So again, you don't have to argue. You could just go to Spirit. And Spirit will bring the truth forth. And then once the truth comes forth, you cannot act in a way in which it's going to land you in jail. You can't act unseemly. Don't catch a charge. Plug into Spirit, because if something comes up that's really devastating, you want to be able to act with good character. Okay. Life happens. People do things. People be peopling. But you don't want to act in such a way that's going to be detrimental to you and your freedom and the things that you got going on. Okay, so now we're with the stars. Okay. Hook up. Wow. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. No spark. We have to admit that the chemistry just isn't there between us. Okay, so now we're seeing that this is an energy of relationships. There's a lot of heartbreaks going on. And I want to say, I'm sorry that y'all going through this. Whoever this is for, I'm sorry that you're going through this. You know, this heartbreak, it could be your husband, it could be your wife. It could be someone you've been dating a long time. It could be your fiance. But they're really doing a doozy on you. Whatever they got going on, Spirit is revealing it. and you need to get yourself to safety because this is not good. All right, so they're not being honest. The arguments are going on. And there's no more chemistry. It's not to say that the chemistry wasn't there before, but it's gone. And it could be because of the arguments and the secrets and things like that. It really puts a dampen on a healthy relationship if you ever had one. Now, honestly, a lot of us haven't had a healthy relationship. We don't even know what that looks like. Or we have a healthy relationship, we even recognize it. You know, that's why getting therapy is good. That's why having a spiritual advisor is good. That's why it's good to be connected to spirit. Wow. So we're still in this energy of relationships, and it's all bad. Yo, I gotta laugh to keep from crying. It's all bad. Okay? Cheating. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheating as long as I don't get caught. So that goes to the arguments and the secrets. And I don't know how this is spilling over to each category. And maybe somebody is connected with all this that I'm sharing by way of spirit. And then toxic. Oh my gosh. If our relationship is going to have such a negative impact on your mental health, maybe you're better off without me. Who is it? It reminds me of that song by Michael Jackson. Who is it? He said, it doesn't seem to matter and it doesn't seem right. Something every night. It's talking about relationships. And he's talking about, who is it? Who is it causing the issues in our relationship? Who is it causing, the arguments in our relationship? Who is it? So I'm trying to put all this together, y'all. So it looks like Spirit is showing that you have support, okay? Spirit wants you to remember who you are and also loving yourself, because evidently some of y'all are in toxic relationships. It's 5 broken hearts on these cards. I have 5 cards of broken heart, and then it's summed up with a toxic symbol. I don't like this. Y'all, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Morning coffee and tarot, you think of it being positive. Like no bad news. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. That's how I feel. Like that witch on the toilet in the Wiz. I mean, she looked like bad news. Somebody don't nobody bring her no bad news. But that's how I feel. Oh, Lord. Okay. Woo. Please don't shoot the messenger. Because I didn't know. All right. All right. So now I got a deck says I don't care. Oh, gosh. Ooh, that popped right out. That's not. Wow. They popping. They popping. Spirit say 5. Okay. Y'all, I've never used this deck before. Let's see what Spirit said. So, Spirit is telling us who we are, our potential. Don't forget who's supporting us. And also make sure that we give ourselves self-love. So now we got either the I don't care oracle. I'm scared to flip these cards, but hell, I got to keep going, right? Which way? This one. Okay. Wow. With everything that's going on, Spirit is saying, stop complaining. Stop complaining. I already know what that means. Stop complaining and do something about it. Because a lot of us will go through things and we'll complain, complain, complain. But you won't get rid of that person. You won't fix the financial situation. You won't leave the job. You just complaining and hear yourself talk. Yes, all these things are going on in a relationship. It's really bad for you. And all you're doing is complaining. So they said, stop complaining. Okay? And that's your friend. Or that spirit on the other end of that complaining, like, okay, I hear you complaining, but what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Wow. The next one, you have rights. This right here is really like pressing on my heart. There may be some of you going through some things, rights as women, rights as men, rights as a minority, rights as a transgender person, rights as a lesbian woman, gay man, whatever you non-binary, everybody has rights. Remember that. And you have rights when you go to the doctor. You have rights when it comes to your job. You have rights when you are in the midst of people and situations. Please remember your rights. And remembering your rights connects you to the fact that you are supported by your divine masters and transcended teachers. They're helping you on your journey. You're not alone. You don't know what to do, like that candle. Pray. Whatever your ritual is to get an answer from the divine one, do that. But don't let nobody bully you and shove you around. This one says you are lucky. If I could go even further than that, look, you see this big lion in the bars. And when I look at that, you're divinely protected. So you are lucky, yes, but you are blessed. You are blessed because it could have been worse than it was. Or it could be worse than it is. Oh, wow. So we have somebody, looks like this person has, been through a hard time. I don't know if they, would escape this situation. This person is sick. Maybe the person did get wounded by the situation. But guess what, y'all? Guess what? They're alive to tell the story. So I wish I could just put that and say you are blessed and divinely protected, because it could have been worse than what it was. Especially when we're talking about this energy for relationships, this arguing, these secrets, somebody cheating on you, somebody being toxic. It could be worse. That's why the energy came in for you to stop complaining and do something about it. Remove yourself out of this situation into a safe place. Because we don't, we don't want you here. We don't want you here. The die is cast. Okay? When I see this, look at that. Got the witch, the dragon, all of that. Okay? It could be that I hear in my spirit, sometimes you just have to look at the cards that you've been dealt and move accordingly. Because there's some things that we're just going to have to go through in order for us to get our life lessons. All right. Or this could be, wow, somebody may have done some type of spell work on you. I don't like to say that because people are quick to say that. You'll barely hear me say that. But when Spirit tell me to say that, I'm going to say it. All right. And spells can come in different ways. Somebody telling you ain't going to be nothing. You ain't about nothing. You ain't going to make it in life or whatever. Yes, it's out there. But what are you going to do about it to change the narrative? Stop complaining. I think somebody got a spell on me. I think she blah, 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 blah. Okay, what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about it? You got people like myself that can do cord cuttings, that can do a reading to check the energies around you. You know, if you're watching this and you feel like something is just in the way, if somebody's messing with your energies, what's your life, get a reading. Go to a spiritualist, get a reading. And see what the hell is going on. Sitting there talking about it ain't gonna solve nothing, baby. It ain't gonna solve nothing because the die has been cast, already been done. Now you got to see what's going on, get the answers, find a solution, and then move accordingly. Period. Wow. I love this reading. I love it. I love it now. I was hating it at the beginning, but I love it. So if you do everything that Spirit is telling you to do, guess what? Victory is yours, baby. It started out like this. It's getting better. Okay, things are working out. And then, wow, everything worked out in your favor. Smile, smile, smile. Smile more. And I love how the stars. We're talking about the stars, remember? Oh, this is a great ass reading. Thank you, Spirit, because I was hating it at first. Remember, Spirit said, remember who you are? You a star. Okay? So you may feel like I'm giving you, in the beginning of giving this reading, like, I don't feel like no damn star. But as time goes along, guess what? You'll start here. You begin to remember and operate in who you are. Good gracious, Mike. When I tell you I love reading tarot, I love reading oracle cards and watching the card tell a story, and me always feeling like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm gonna tell these people, and I just let Spirit have its way, baby. There's no other fulfillment than this fulfillment. Yes. You may say, girl, you've been reading these cards, you do good. You may have your own wonderful opinion of me, but I'm connected to Spirit. I always go into it like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I help people every day. And that is how Spirit is able to use me, because I know it's not me. I'm only a vessel. So with all this going on, you're going to be good, baby. You're going to be good. Whew. Wow. Anything else, Spirit? Because that was phenomenal. Okay, I got one more deck. And then we're going to pull a tarot card. This is really, really awesome. Okay. So we're going to get instructions. Hey, family. We're going to get instructions. 5 more cards, okay. Can I get 3 more, Spirit? And a bonus. Okay. All right. So here's the instruction. All right. We never leave me without getting instructions. Hey, family. Thank y'all for the love. We got a phone tree. Oh, y'all, I'm about to run out of here. You got a phone tree. Community. What the hell did Spirit say in the beginning? For you not to forget who's supporting you, your ascended masters, your spiritual teachers. Hey, how are you? You got help, baby. That's the solution. You got help. Tap into your help. Now I done told you how all this is gonna go down. Make sure you got your help in place. Make sure you got your people in place, your tribe in place. Make sure you got somebody on speed dial if it should get real bad. Especially those of you that's in toxic relationship. If you are in an abusive relationship, leave now and we could talk about it later. That's all I got for you, baby. Yes, all is well. Because I started out with this right here, this piece. I was like, I don't want to say this stuff. But look, that's what Spirit is saying. That is one of your solutions. Okay? Oh, that's our bonus. We're gonna keep that right there. So you got somebody. Don't be walking. I ain't got nobody. Nobody love me. I don't care if you got one person. I don't care if it's the neighbor across the street. I don't care if the person on your job. I don't care if it's your boo you've been secretly talking to while you've been going through that toxic relationship. Y'all don't play with me. Oh, I don't do that. We've all majority of us have. Let somebody treat us bad. There's somebody that's gonna step in and be like, you know what? If you was mine, I take care of you. Maybe you're a saint. Maybe you're a saint. I ain't going there with you. So the next one is enchantment, lilac. Okay? You got to get into your magic. You may say, girl, I don't do all that magic shit you be doing. That stuff is witchcraft and blah, blah, blah. But even if, you know what, it don't have to be that. You just removing yourself from the situation is magical. You speaking life over yourself, even coming out of that situation, is magical. Okay? Because you're under a spell. If you're in a situation and somebody's treating you bad, I don't care if it's romantic on your job or whatever, you're under their spell. I don't know why y'all try to get religious. And I'm not talking about y'all. Folk just like, and get all religious. Like, magic is all around us. Spells are all around us. If somebody spoke something over your life and that shit manifested, baby, you have been bewitched. Your faith in your works give you power. I love that. Your faith, she gonna make me go church. Your faith in your works give you power. Do y'all understand what she's saying is so powerful? It's up to you. Come on. Bring that word. It's up to you what you choose to do with it. I was about to say that. She said, oh no, let me finish what I'm saying. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So you're getting the message. You know the Spirit is speaking to you. So you got to put in faith. Okay, I believe what she's saying, that I'm being supported by God, by my ancestors, by my angels, whatever you believe. Okay, I believe, I have faith that I am a divine being and the divine light is in me and I am full of potential. That's what she was talking about. Your faith in your works give you the power. I believe that, I love myself. I give myself the unconditional love and respect I deserve. Because look, we're talking about relationships in all these categories. It's arguments, it's secrets, all these heartbreaks. Somebody's hooking up. Somebody is just, they land with you and they don't really care about you, or they're talking to you. Maybe you're emotionally connected. Maybe you haven't had intercourse, but you can still be emotionally tied to someone. All right. And they're cheating. And they don't think there's nothing wrong with cheating because they ain't been caught. All right. And they know they bad for you. They know they're getting on your nerves. They know they're making you cry at night. They know they're making your pressure go up. If our relationship is going to have such a negative impact on your mental health, maybe, baby, ain't no maybe. I am better off without your ass. I am. So Miss Pitts came in and she said, your faith and your works give you power. And it's up to you. Oh, my God. It's up to you what you choose to do with it. And y'all know how the old folks say, I could take you down to the creek, babe, to the bank to drink water. I could take the horse down there, but I can't make the horse drink. Told. Awareness. How many of y'all that kissed the toad and made them your prince or your princess? What you mean by that, Queen? They wasn't even your speed. They wasn't even the one. You built that person up. Okay. They wasn't about shit. Wasn't trying to be about shit till you came along. So are you aware of how they all played out? Are you aware of the situation? Are you, I mean, like, really, are you aware? And Spirit say, yes, you're aware. But you need to deal with truth. Oh, Midnight Margaritas stands for truth. You know how they say a drunk person gonna tell you the truth. Look, however that midnight margaritas go for you, maybe you don't drink, honey. Maybe somebody, you know, that the person that's giving you all these problems, they're getting drunk, having a little sippy sip, and you finding out the truth. I'm just saying. The next card, Death Watch Beetle, fear. Okay. Miss Pitts was talking about your faith. You got to have faith over fear. You got to have faith over fear. Because if you have fear over faith, baby, you're going to be in a bad way. And how do you get that faith when you have fear? You're just going to have to step out there. You're going to have to do what you got to do for yourself, even if your knees are shaking. That's how you get rid of fear. You face that fear. You do what's best for you. Okay? Wow. You know what? I'm going to conclude with this card. Clear quartz. And the clear quartz represents divine connection. Again, your ascended masters, your spirit guides, your ancestors telling you, look, you're divinely connected. You're not in this alone. Some of you need to work with a clear quartz. Some of you need to pray with a clear quartz. Some of you need to carry a clear quartz with you, if it's by necklace, if it's a bracelet, if it's a ring. If you need to put it in your purse, then you put it in your car. Spirit wants to clear that energy because this right here is a lot. This is a lot. I had no clue. Basically, this is a love reading. And I'm looking at like 3 categories, but this is definitely a love reading. Somebody's in, you know, a relationship and it's all bad. I wanted to give y'all good news. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, Miss Pitts. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Whew. So, but remember, I'm about to conclude. But remember, look, you may look like this right now. You done got this. You may have looked like this before this reading. You got the reading, okay. You're smiling. Afterwards, okay, things are getting better because you're seeing everything come to fruition. And then when you come to the end of that thing and Spirit, God, the Holy Spirit, your ancestors, whoever, your higher power bring you out, baby, you're going to be smiling like this. Why? Why? Like Prince says, you a star. Whoa, whoa. Okay? You might not know it now, but baby, you a star. Go listen to that song. Why? Because you are a divine being, full of light and full of potential. That's it. That's all. Morning coffee and tarot. That's all I got for you. Please support my channel, subscribe, like, share this video. Also, I got to get my little lazy ass together and put these mugs on the website so y'all can start to grab them. I have a total of 12 available. I just got some mugs and some really cool waterproof stickers to put on here, and I made my own damn merch. So with my own hands, they will be, well, before you get your mug, they will be blessed. Okay, I'll speak over them and ship them to you. And you could tell people, oh, this is the queen. Morning coffee and tarot. Okay, this is what I, drink out of when she's doing the reading. Tell people about it. Let me show you a couple more and I'm done, y'all. Woo, this was an amazing time together. I'm going to show y'all my favorite. Two of my favorites. It's all cute. Well, maybe three. I like all of them. Y'all know how I am. I think everything I do is amazing. Why? Because Spirit has given me the gift. This is one of the mugs. This one looks blue. And it says, be the energy you want to attract. Okay? And then you have this one. That looks blue too, don't it, y'all? Addicted to success. So I just got an idea and I said, oh, I can make these for my people that's watching Morning Coffee and Tarot. $9.99 plus shipping and handling. Again, I will clean it up real good for you. Bless them. Send it to you. I'll send some more inspiration. I got other things that you can get. I have so much. The candles and all of that. It would be cool to have your mug, have you a beautiful candle, and you're sipping and you got your candle lit and you're manifesting while you're watching me live. Even if you go back and watch the replay. Okay? We're here. Creating. And this is another one. Coffee is my best friend. All right. So you may say, I don't like coffee. Get you this. Be the energy you want to attract. Everybody drinks a hot beverage, even if it's tea, even if it's hot water with lemon and honey and a little ginger. Okay. Support Morning Coffee and Tarot. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. I needed this today. Because like I said, March has not been good to me. The month of March has not been good to me. But look, I'm right here. Okay. And I'm about to be right here. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to chime out. Any questions or comments before I go? Okay. We're good. Spirit, we just thank you for this time together. Thank you for everybody that came through and those that stayed. Thank you for Miss Pitt. Continue to bless her. Thank you for what she said. It really blessed my heart. And I pray those that watch the replay will be blessed as well. Thank you that you showed us the reading, what's ahead, what's going on, and you gave us solutions. And we're grateful. We're grateful, Spirit. Continue to bless Morning Coffee and Tarot, those that support. Continue to bless my hands to create things to be a blessing to my subscribers. I'm just so grateful for YouTube, grateful for this platform that has given me the opportunity to share my gift with the world. Ashe. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.